Okie dokie. Now, smiling Beagle, we will be pushing the get ready and go buttons. How was the concert? How was the concert? Hmm. Was it good? I figured out what I have two floating ideas in my head, by the way, smiling, for my ReaperCon entry. Um, if I get all of the stuff that I need, so I'm waiting till the 11th before I start anything, honestly. Um, one option is to do, so this is the full figure, Sheikah, and this is her Chibi. I was thinking about doing the Chibi versions of both her and Galen, and doing the full size versions of her and Galen. Because Galen is on his little mount. Um, the coloring that they chose, yes, I do want to keep to that purple skin tone, but there's a lot more that needs variations in her. Like there's too much purple. So I have a metric ton of 3D printing stuff on my way because it was convenient and easy. That, and I spent a crap ton of money on removing trees today, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Good evening, Jay. How are you? Yep, that's white paint. Uh, KTL. Okay, how do you want your name to be blah, 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 blah. KT Luhu. You're getting a pedicure at the moment. Interesting, Jay. Interesting. I want disc brush. I want disc brush and disc brush. I need to do something with that brush because that brush gets weird. Thank you for that, KT. I've seen you about a number of streams. I just want to make sure that I do it correctly because I don't know if you were around, but where I grew up at, there was a very popular radio station called KLOU. And as Cryo Cheese and a handful of others can attest, I can't see letters for crap sometimes. And I constantly move things around in my head. So when I see your name pop up, I think of that old radio station. Where's my things? All right. So, as I was discussing earlier with my illustrious cohort that's entering his first competition, and I'm entering my first competition, we were discussing what we wanted to do for our respective entries. I know she's hard to see right now. I primed in all black because I'm goofy like that. I have the Chibi version of her, Sheikah, or Haka. Oh, don't even try. Stop. 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 Your Southern's coming out too much. And I have the Chibi. And I was thinking about doing either the Chibi in the full, if I cannot get the 75 millimeter figure put together, or just say, wing it, try a bunch of different ones and see what happens. I blame the fact that I grew up at a time where the education system said, we do not need enunciation. That's my defense, and I'm sticking to it. You can't make me change. We do not have to paint like the box art, but I do like the fact that she had very purpley skin. I like that violet tone that she had throughout her skin. I found it to be very alluring for kind of like a demoness like creature. And a non-human skin tone's always a little bit more fun to paint for me than a human skin tone. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have the catcher. No. Let's hang out over that way. Thank you. Thank you so much, please, and thank you, ma'am. She's a little perturbed today. She may be a little extra whiny. I spent an inordinate amount of money to remove trees. Yeah. Essentially, here she comes. She is a very beautiful cat. She is the one thing that helps me stay sane during the workday, aside from hanging out and lurking in streams. Hi. How are you? What's up? Oh, yes, we're going to be vocal today, aren't we? Are you frustrated because you can't see the squirrels bounce in the trees? I know, but I had to get the trees trimmed. I had to. Yes. Okay. I mean, I spent today lying through my teeth, and I'm gonna have to make up my timesheet for Monday, but I don't really care anymore. I didn't say that out loud. We can remove the arms for now, because we will not need them for some time. Since it's your first time here, KT. Ah. That's both sad and frustrating when you want to be capable. But for you, KT, today is Monday, which means we mix our own colors. I'm using my primary palette of black, white, violet, ultramarine blue, red oxide, yellow oxide, and green oxide. Why did I choose them this time? I don't know. I make it up as I go. I like to experiment and learn to mix my own colors because someone challenged me a little bit. And there we go. Thank you, Spotify. Let's be awesome. Yep, that's how we're gonna have to go. I did pick up all my ReaperCon classes, which if I see Michael Paints Mini, remind me to talk to him today about ReaperCon. I have questions. More purple in this for sure. You're okay, you're okay, Jay. You're okay. Uh, because of how long it took for the tree removal guys to get out of here, I did not book my hotel room for Reaper yet. It is on my list, but I'm not overly concerned. I was more concerned about the class schedule that came out today, making sure I got all the classes that I wanted. I might refund back a couple of them, to be honest with you. I have to see how I feel in a little bit. $8 p.m. Do you need to set an alarm for 7:30 to have the website up? Really? How was the concert, by the way? I don't remember hearing how it went. I'm assuming it was decent because you came back in a very excited mood today. That's good. That's good. Live venues. So me and X went and saw um, Postmodern Jukebox, which um yeah, I've always enjoyed live music. If you were like, "Oh, we're gonna go listen to this band," it's like, okay, what time do we need to show up, and how do we need to show up? Will be my answer to that all the time. But yeah, so Postmodern, we went and saw right as the pandemic was technically coming to an end, or they started redoing live shows again, and they came through our town, and we both sat there and we both kind of looked at each other. Um, and after the first intermission, we were like, "Yeah, it's time to go." We were not digging what they were playing because it feels like the audio was incorrect for a large part of the show. Yeah, but we sat through quite a bit of it. Also, so as I was ordering things, I got a Space Marine 3D print of it's a dead Marine, or a dead Space Warrior, not a Space Marine, it's a Space Warrior. For a basing bit, um, Saturday when I was thinking about getting my hair cut, I was reading through the Tommy Soule book, and he was talking about like highlighting and shading and all that stuff. I was like, man, I should really get a Space Marine for my second read through of the book when I want to sit down and like actually read the directions and think about how I apply them or I should be applying them, kind of deal. And just kind of play paint along with him on that. Uh, so when I got those basing bits today, I was like, oh, hey, I don't have to buy a Space Marine box now. Yay. Ba-da. We do have window floof. Can confirm. She's hanging out in the floofy. The floofiness. I don't know if you've heard from Battle Smiling or if he's been in touch with you. But if you can, keep an eye out for him. Okay. Um, Apparently he had some health issues last week and was at the hospital for potentially a heart condition. So, yeah. Oh no is correct. So if you see him knocking about in your stream tomorrow, let him know that he's being checked in on. I would drop him a message on Discord, but he doesn't ever check it unless I tell him to get on it. He is always healthy. I mean, we are all healthy until we're not. Missing a piece right there. That's why it looks so weird. Ba-na-na. But yeah. What? What? You're A-okay? I promise you are. What's up, bro? How are you doing this evening? Now that we get people popping in, I guess I should start doing shoutouts. Whoa, hi. Hi. Good evening, my sweet. How are you? This may not be your bardcore, but we do have lo-fi metal. What's up? Next YouTube video. Yay! I have watched some of those. The Adeptus Mechanicus lore that you had for the Dark Adeptus was kind of interesting. Like, I like the lore videos. Short lore videos. I don't like 2-hour long lore videos. They're not fun. Right now, I've got to give the cat some attention. She's very... So it's a lo-fi playlist from Remix Station. So they redid various rock songs as lo-fi. I'm like, okay. As long as I don't find myself singing too much to it, we'll probably be all right. But after this morning's stream with Spark and the Bardcore that you were talking about, I decided to bust out this playlist for this evening. Hi. How are you, my sweet? Huh? I know. You're getting a little bit of extra because we took trees out today. You were very much a trooper for most of the day. The guy's like, oh, it's going to be super loud all day. Cat in a bed, legs up, sleeping like there's no tomorrow. Okay. You want down? All right. Thank you. Goodbye. I mean, Chaos is getting all the love right now. Um, it's one of the things that I actually enjoy. I mean, Space Marines always get the love. I am currently working on the Chibi version of this character, or this figure from Chimera, Sheikah. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do with the skin tones and colorings of it yet. Her box art is very purpley and red, which I like, but I don't know if I want to like it as much. So we are going to experiment. And if I start to like it, it may become my Reaper MSP entry. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's how you're going to have to go, goofball. Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. So, Crazy Canadian Jay was in here earlier, said the exact same thing. Reminded them of a Mewtwo. I was like, I could see that too. Um, like, I guess it's just going to be a Mewtwo thing. But I mean, a lot of it could just be like the coloring choices that was utilized with the figure back in the day. I think it was Tejas was talking to me, and him were talking one day, and he asked me a question. He goes, "Oh, does Pikachu have a brown or black tail, like the tip of it?" And he kind of pointed out that if you look up the actual art for it for Pikachu, he does not have a tail coloring. It's just yellow. But in your brain, you can think about it that way. His ears have the tip, but not his tail. Okay. Yeah. In my brain, for whatever reason, I always saw him as having a two-tone tail. But it can kind of become a Mandela effect sometimes. I was like, oh, interesting. No, it was too much black. Well, it was just enough black. I need to paint in something else. Right, quick, black. Yeah. Um, or it could be at one time there was an actual art of Pikachu that had it as two tone. or it's the you extended it there because it's on his ears, or their ears, really. Because Pikachu's ears do have a black or brown tip, if I remember correctly. Um, what is another interesting one from time to time is uh, the stats professor discussion that pops up every so often. So I don't know if you've ever met the spelling mistake. She currently plays Minecraft right now. She's playing Minecraft and she's painting various bits of Warhammer here and there. We were talking about there's lore, but then there's lore with some like seasoning on it. And I don't want regurgitated lore. I want some seasoning on my lore because it's a little bit more fun that way. That if you just do uh, regurgitation of the lore that's being said or it's been told already. That stuff kind of it's like, oh, and here we're going to discuss the lore today for the Space Wolves of the 41st millennium. As a young boy, Russ Lieneman was left on a planet full of wolves. And eventually, he tamed the wolves. And the wolves became his friend. And thus, the Space Wolves were born. The end. Yeah. The Mechanicum is interesting, the Adeptus Mechanicus. The different little pieces that they take and the way that they build things for Mars. I was listening to the Horus Heresy at one point. I kind of stopped and fell out of it, but you, sir, are finding every which way to do this the wrong way. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-na-na-na-na. When you're working with your single pigment colors, it is best to make a puddle that is thin. And then you take from your thinned pile into your other pile, and you mix the two together. Welcome back, Jay. Did you remember to sign Spieling's book? Yay! Way to go. Ba-da. So I got a question for you, Rope. Are you going to try to enter the capital palette? Hello, fellow Fisher. How are you? Yes, we may be painting Mewtwo for a while, both the chibi version and non-chibi version. I vote you should always try. Personally. All right. Welcome in. And I'm glad you were doing well. I'm just looking at my friend color wheel, pondering too much as I go on. I need to stay focused on my current task in hand, which is apply color. And figure out where we want to go with this figure. So with purple being the primary color, yellow is going to be how we pop it out. You can already start to see her eyes lighting up, and you're already drawn to them. Yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. What you working on tonight, Fisher? Yeah, I'm starting to see the idea in my head. Starting to come together. So I'm thinking we do black hair or black blue hair and eyebrows. We get our purple tones going. We get our horns going, which we're going to do with some yellows. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I will repaint over everything 400 times. Please calm down. Ba-da, ba-da. Did I not push go on the blue sky post? Every time I forget. Good evening, Layden. All right. I want to do a give a shout out to the lovely Rosarius Rivier's art. Forgive me for butchering that. Forgive me for butchering that. If you're not, give them a lovely follow. They're a learning to be VTuber and working on interesting art as well. And every day that we work on art and make it together, it's a good day. Good evening, Mark. Once you're able to, if you can, give an amazing follow over to Laden Roses as well. Sometimes she paints things. Sometimes she does a repo thing. And then we don't do the other thing. We don't talk about Bruno. Oh. And we have the lovely and amazing Crazy Canadian Jay in chat, which will bring the hyper energy. Yeah. Starting to see it. Starting to see it. Banana, banana. But yeah, lore videos with some seasoning, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. We got some floof butt on cam. I repeat, we've got the floof butt on cam. How you doing tonight, lady? Oh. I mean, the Horus Heresy is interesting, but it gets boring. It's it's a weird set of books to read, honestly. How you doing tonight, Layden? Ba-da-na-na. Okay. It's it's a long investment for something that you know how to end, that you kind of know how it ends. It's like, okay. Here, let me tell you the lore of Rabut or Gilliman. Okay. So he was in danger. Well, he couldn't be in that much danger because we know he lives. I think it was Goobertown Hobbies was talking about it one day. And he goes, I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, it's like, you know how it ends. It's like watching Titanic and going, the ship didn't sink? What happened? I mean, he might send you some tulips. Hi, what's up? What? Hello. Both dead by. Oh, really? Hi. How are you, my love? Why would Jeremy kill you both over tulips? Just asking for frame of reference. What's up? Yeah, it's my hand. That's my hand. That's my hand. Oh, snarky. Snark. Oh, snarky. What's up? How are you? I'm sorry she's like right underneath the mic, so you might get some accidental pops and pops. Please forgive me. What's up? Hmm? Hmm? Hi. I know I got paint water all over the place. Hello. We're having a small cat break, as you can't tell from the cat butt on cam. Let's see, yellow, orange, or green, yellow. Okay. Okay. There you go, sweetie. Mm-hmm. Kitty. Kitty was kitty, 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 kitty. Boo to you, Pukra. How you doing? Amazing. I hope your day was awesome. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Should really let paint dry, goofball, before you get too engrossed in moving it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Got our first ad in 11 minutes. There's going to be a lot of work in there, I can tell already. But you picked it, so you got to paint it. Ba, ba. So, I'm wondering. I wonder. I wonder. I take this. Take this. Take this. More of that. Are you going to be onto something? So, hmm. Hmm. I'm thinking. Hmm. All right. You know what we should do? Take our oxide yellow. We take our oxide red. We make the two together and we make an orange. Yep. That's what we do. We make an orange. We have an orange. What do we do with our orange? We're going to take our orange first. I'm going to base coat in her cloth. I want an orange red cloth. Or orange. Orange. So, with our cloth orange red, can I use because I'll have a green yellow on the horns. I'll have an orange red down here. A little bit harder on the orange or the red aspects of it. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. All right. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, thank you, Jasadafaces, coming in with the awesome people.
Oh, here we go, Layden. It's your time to be the king and tower over Jace de Face. Or Jacques de Face. Well, let's not make him French. That might lead to me getting punched one day. If you guys don't know, Jace de Face paints miniatures from time to time. And he's a lovely human being some days. But we don't say that out loud. We don't say that out loud. I said it out loud, but you didn't hear me. I mumbled that. Yeah, some days we are. How was your rival session? And what were you working on earlier, Jace? I was doing some hyper lurking today at work. My head was on a complete and utter swivel all day. Mm-hmm. We got all the artists in here jamming tonight. We got Pukra doing a lurk. We got Ro in here doing what Ro does. We got Smiling Beagle in here. We got Layden in here. Mark UK painting somewhere. Mmm. I mean, I imagine it goes up and down quite a bit. Yesterday was awesome, but today was, oh, it's poopy time. Do you play ranked or are you just playing non competitive? Oh, yeah. I caught the restart of your stream. I was like, Jace is live again? Is he okay? Let me go check to make sure he's fine. I saw you're playing Ray. I was like, okay, he's done for the night. He's done for the night. Anyway, my experience with playing ranked games is that sometimes you end up having to do 50-50. So you'll have like one day where you're winning and you're awesome. And then you'll have one day where you can't win to save your life. You'll have a day where you can't do anything wrong. And then you'll have just straight losses for like the next two games. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's dirty paint water I'm pushing around right there. I'm trying to determine what kind of scheme I want to do with her. Or them, really, because it is a demon. She is, well, I mean, she's them presenting demon. Ba-da-da-da. But if you need to raid and run, Jace, I understand, because it's late for you. Oh, in Discord with the boys, popping off, talking about my hammies. That's literally the only thing I know about soccer. Do not ask me anything else. I know only what I know on the IT crowd. We have an ad in progress. Put your paint down. Ba-da-da-ba. All right, so we're getting our brown going. Take my red, add more in here. Yeah, the IT crowd. It's always one of the fun ones. All right. Something like that to start. We're not done. I want to make sure I have a proof of concept before I go too ham. Ba, ba, ba. Thank you for that follow, Shinobi Rambo. Do you throw them chucks? Ba, ba, na, na. May not be entering them into the Reaper MSP Open. I mean, lurkers make Twitch go round, so I'm okay with that. I mean, Agent John Rambo just dropped a follow as well, which means we've got Rambos all over the place. No, they can't be both him. One is Shinobi Rambo, which is a different Rambo. We could have the full on discussion and talk about the old 80s cartoon of John Rambo. Jace, be careful. There we go. Shinobi Rambo, dropping that alert. It is appreciated. I'm going to drop my desk into a sitting position, though. That guy said down. Banana. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Ba-na-na-na. Mm-mm. Looking at this skull under the mask, I need to do it in a different color altogether. There we go. I should really stay on target with what I'm futzing with, rather than start painting everything. You went too quick again, sir. You went too quick again. Bling. Here we go. Mm, okay. Bum, bum, bum. Exposure down a little bit more. And might be able to see what I'm trying to futz with. What's up, Jay? Thumbs up. Let's go. No.
Someone just followed. Who is that? The Gamma Lounge.
Welcome in, Gamer Lounge. How are you? I have reached 140 followers. I was like looking at him like, you're the frick or what? Oh. Welcome in. Thank you. I am Painty Paint Paints. I am currently working on a chibi figure for Shika from Kimera. I work on small things and fantasy type miniatures. I don't do a lot of games workshops, so I do not hope you are not disappointed. That emote reminds me of Ed and Eddie, by the way. Today is Mix It Up Monday, so we're making all of our own colors. We're not really grabbing too many pre-made colors off the shelf. While I was painting her, I did have the revelation that I could do a He-Man inspired figure. Y'all. Emotional damage.
Smither 33 and request a dad joke.
People who don't eat gluten are really going against the grain. Ha ha. Welcome in, Smithereen. All right. So for a cloak, I think I kind of like that colors that we got tossing down right there. That's going. That's going. Work was one of those days where I'm gonna have to do timesheet magic for Monday, and that's okay. Um, Pondering what I want to paint for ReaperCon still. And I figured for Mix It Up Monday, I would start with her. Because I had an idea of doing the Chibi and the full versions and having them both in the case as fun. I realize it's really ambitious of me, but when I want to, I'll put my head down and do something. I mean, they're genderless, so they could in reality. Mm. I'll be honest with you, AJ. I only remember the pink one, and it was only slightly pink. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? Have you ever seen those shorts, Jay? On YouTube? Thank you for that stretch, Jay. Take a moment. Extend your arms out into the back. Oh. Up above your head. Oh, itchy eye. Sorry about that. Bum. All right, so what if I take this color here and paint the straps similarly? What's up, No Mana? How you doing? That's what we're working on a little bit tonight. Trying to figure out my color scheme that I want to foots with. Ah, bad news is never good. Managed to get the trees removed that I wanted. They were super professional. Got it squared away quickly, promptly, and with no fuss, no muss. So now I get to spend the next year watching kudzu die. So that's a good thing. I started this character because I'm pondering entering both the chibi versions of these figures in Reaper MSP Open. Tomorrow I'm going to work on and continue to work on the 75mm Archer, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The inconveniences that are being caused on that figure is really driving me up the wall sometimes. So we're gonna assemble that tomorrow after work, some more, and see where I goes. But it may not be ending well. But before I make all of the decisions, I am going to let everything come in the mail. And then I will make my decisions. You need someone to listen to your bad news, Mana, or you just need to vibe and exist for a while. Ah, that okay. I agree with you. That is the worst news you can get because you never know. And you exist in this really weird state of never knowing. So then you're like, what do I do? How do I handle this? I understand. I 100% understand. It's one of those that you just cannot seem to shake. And you're always being stuck waiting unfunly. And you can't do anything with it. Except be angry. Yeah. It is what it is. It's just, it sucks. No matter how you cut the cake. Yep. Take care, Jace. Enjoy loving men. Hi. Be careful, sweetie. All right, we're going to throw up the raid timer. Unfortunately, I need to start that because I don't like raiding out after people have to watch ads. It really annoys me to no avail. So I respect those that tune in and watch. So need to get the back of the cloak to look like the front of the cloak. Be safe, Jay. Take care. Thank you for hanging out with us. Very much is. Always is. It always is. It always is. You guys always have fun. Be relaxed. Enjoy your time. Yeah. It's sweet. It's nice and welcomed. You should always. Always. Was it Luke Bryan has a song, Grandma Should Never Die? There's a grandpa should never die. One of the two. And both are the same. Meemaw's house. Same idea. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, only 7 minutes tonight. I have to be up and I have to go into the office, and I need to try to like actually make it into the office and not just say I half-assed tried. Because I should talk to a PM in the morning about stuff and figure out what the heck he wants to do. Yeah. Review a few $1 million, $100 million project, and it's like, what are we doing here? Thought Pocket! How are you, sweetie? Yeah. I need to change some of the colors up and put it in a place where it's a little bit easier to be read. Not super awesome right now, but the best I can do. We're working on a demonic chick. Oh, it's always licking your ass. Yeah. Her full version looks like that. Pondering entering her in a painting competition. Yeah. So I have the Chibi version. So I was trying to proof of concept to see what I wanted to do a little bit. Her arms are somewhere else right now, but I promise I still have them. Arma? Arpa. Arma? Arma. Yeah, she's got really small arms. Um, the way her pose is, it just I wouldn't have access to her side straps here, and I wouldn't have easy access to like to the top of her thigh and stuff like that. So they are very tiny, very spindly. So yeah. But right now we're just trying to work up her cloak. So what I'm pondering, hey, you take care of yourself, beautiful. Remember, kick life's ass. Yeah, hats it back. Hats it back. I like that. Hats it back. Too much wine in this one? I mean, I feel like all keyboards survive. Just kind of becomes a question of how what ends up with them. Ba, 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 ba. I've had that keyboard before. I've had that keyboard before. Oh, shoot. I should have. Oh, well. When I make the post for her, I'll send it a thought. Ba. Be safe about it. I know you're not. I'm not your mother, but be a little bit safe about it, sir. Oh, shoot. I need to raid out. I need to start that raid button. Um, we'll go say hi to Crucible Blue. I'm going to start that raid up really quick. And while the raid starts, I want to take a few moments to say thank you for sticking in, hanging out, and chatting with me. I want everybody to take care of themselves. I will take care of the lovely cat monster. She is very much going to look forward to it. I had trees cut down today, so she's a little annoyed. But all's well that ends well. You take care, be safe, and we will see you on Wednesday for Board Game Wednesday.